So you're hearing the news that AI is taking over your job. You're hearing like, oh my god, it's artificial intelligence. It's gonna have a mind of its own and it's gonna take over humanity, right? You're seeing all these crazy news, but deep down you're like, hey, I'm a marketer. How can I use this to replace my job for me and kind of do my job so I can slack off more, right? Well, if that sounds like you, which is definitely not me, because I totally don't slack off, totally not. If that sounds like you, here are some really useful AI tools every marketer needs to use to help them streamline their workflow and essentially get their time back. All right, let's get started. First is this tool over here. It's called restorephotos.io. Have you ever taken a picture from the past and you looked at it? You know, the photo is great, but like the image quality kind of sucks. And then maybe it's an image you want to use for a YouTube thumbnail or maybe your website, but again, it's blurry. Well, fear no more, my friend. You can use this tool called restorephotos.io to restore your photos. So as you can see over here in this image, on the left is the original photo. It's blurry, it's ugly, it's not really usable for anything. But on the right is a handsome gentleman with a clear face. He probably gets all the girls, honestly. Anyways, you can restore your photos with this tool, restorephotos.io. So check it out, all right? Here's another tool. This is a tool, it's kind of like a marketing tool, I guess, in a way, but this, I think, is what's going to change the entire world of AI. So here's the thing. Have you ever wanted to make an app of some sort, but then you're like, oh, I have to learn how to code, and I have to learn all this thing, and I don't want to take a boot camp because it's just so much work, right? Have you ever had that happen to you? Well, I did, and I want to make an app, but then I saw a video, and it was like, hey, why don't you just let AI make the app for you? All you have to do is just tell it what to do, and then it'll make the app for you. No coding needed or anything like that. And then I came across Bubble that sort of does exactly what I just described. You can make apps without coding, and it uses AI. Like you said, like it shows on the website, you can make social networks, CRMs, apps, websites probably, marketplaces. Building tech is slow and expensive. Bubble is the most powerful no-code platform for creating digital products. Build better and faster. Apparently, based on their websites, over 2 million people use it, and people from Lyft, Veed, L'Oreal, HubSpot, they all use this tool. So check it out if you want to build apps and stuff without really wanting to code, because we're marketers, we're not really coders. So, and hey, maybe this is your next startup idea that'll make you billions and you sell it, and then all of a sudden you're an AI trillionaire Mongol or something. If you want to be a Mongol, an AI Mongol, start with this app here. It's called bubble.io. Alright, so the next tool, have you ever taken like long form content and tried to turn it into shorts, right? If you ever done it personally yourself manually, maybe you go on Adobe Premiere, you have to create captions, you gotta find the right clips, you gotta, like cut it out and then chop it up so there's no awkward like gaps in between, and then you gotta add captions and then images and stock video and all that stuff, right? There's just a lot to do. And so what can you do? You can go to Fiverr and go to find a freelancer and have them do it for you. But you still have to like find the good clips, and like it's just so much work, right? Wouldn't it be nice to just have a platform where you upload your long form podcast and all of a sudden it and then like clips come out of that, right? It just outputs clips. Wouldn't it be nice to have something like that? Well, again, fear no more, there's a tool here, it's called video.ai, and it'll do it for you. So from my understanding of this, and again, they can probably change because AI is moving so fast, is you import your video, basically you drop and drag your long form content, maybe it's a video podcast, you let it upload. I think it takes it takes a bit of a time to upload, and what it does is it automatically identifies the good snippets from the actual podcast, which is crazy. So it'll go through almost like a human and try to figure out what are some really good snippets that you can use for like social and content, and then it'll like create these multiple snippets, then it'll show them to you. You can watch all the snippets and be like, I like this, I don't like this, and then take the ones you want and do whatever you want with them. So it basically cuts your long form content into short vertical pieces of content for you. Insane. So if you're into that, check out video.ai. Perfect if you're a marketer, you're a content creator, or maybe you have a video podcast, whatever it may be. All right, so this next tool, it looks kind of bootleg, but I think this is pretty good. Okay, so you ever try to like find like a tutorial on something, or you want to watch like a long video that explains the topic in detail, but you don't want to see through the whole video? So this is pretty cool. This website is called summarize.tech. And all you do is upload a link to a YouTube video and it'll generate a summary of that video. Let's actually try an example. Here's a 52-minute video of a boring topic where I asked them, the video goes over how Canada's government works citizenship test tutorial. Who the hell wants to sit through this whole thing? That's just really freaking boring, right? But yeah, who the hell wants to sit in front of this 1-hour video, right? I don't want to. So let me copy paste it into our video summarizing tool. Copy, paste, let's see what it does. Loading. And there you are. Okay, so as you can see here, it generated summary of the entire video, and it even broke it down into time frames. Wow, look. The entire 50-minute video explained in just a few paragraphs. So try this out. You know, if you're trying to learn a new topic, learn a new skill, learn growth marketing tactics, and you don't want to go through like a whole 1-hour video. I know for me, I buy courses and it's like 30 minutes or like an hour and a half content, and I'm like, I don't want to watch the whole thing. I just want a summary. This is perfect for you. All right, so this is a nightmare for any copywriter out there. This is called Copy.ai. Basically, they have a new thing called chat over here. Basically, it's Chat-GPT, but for copywriters. And what's cool about Copy.ai is that copywriters, like the people who made Copy.ai has a copywriting marketing background. And then imagine that mixed with the power of Chat-GPT. Boom, explosion, and then you get Copy.ai. So again, you can ask it cool things, you can ask it to write copy for you. Let's see, they also have like cool tools. So if you want to write blog posts, startup tools, website copy, sales copy, you want to brainstorm ideas, social media tools, like they have a lot of stuff. So this is really good if you're like a copywriter, you do a lot of descriptions or titles or a lot of creative projects where you need to brainstorm ideas. This is probably really good for you. I've also heard of Jasper.ai. Okay, so this is another tool very similar to Copy.ai, Jasper.ai. Again, this is for marketing copy, and it'll help you write it all with the power of AI. I think they were one of the originals who actually started this. Personally, I haven't used this. I have used Copy.ai, but if you're experimenting with different AI tools to help you write faster, better copy, then you might also want to check out Jasper.ai. All right, very similar to the last couple. This is Copy, and this is for email marketers out there, like kind of like me. And this is writing copy, but for emails, and then the copy is pretty high converting, and they're really good. And basically, copywriters created this. People with email marketing copywriting background created this. I have yet to use it, to be honest, but it looks very promising, and it's something I've been wanting to use, and the ratings look really good. It's been featured in Product Hunt and all these different tools it's compatible with. Like, they look pretty good. So if you're an email marketer, definitely check out Copy. All right, more marketing specific things. So this is Sidekick, and basically it'll automatically create you landing pages with the power of AI. It's exactly how you'd expect it. You just write some prompts and it'll create the landing page for you. Again, full disclaimer, I haven't tried it out yet, but from the videos I see, you input a couple of prompts and it'll create the entire landing page for you. Again, in the world of AI, things are moving really fast, so by the time you watch this video, maybe they updated a few things, right? So if you're creating landing pages and you're like kind of tired of it, then like use this. Yeah, use this. One thing I'll tell you is, if you're a social media marketer, just hopping back to Copy.ai. Okay, one cool way I've been using Copy.ai is having it create like content calendars for me. One cool thing I've been using with Copy.ai, and actually ChatGPT, specifically GPT-4, is I've helped it create content calendars for me. So, like literally, I'm like, hey, I'll copy paste all the copy from my company's homepage or my client's homepage, and I'll say to Copy.ai or ChatGPT-4, I'll be like, this is what my company does. Control paste, right? Paste all the information from the homepage. And then I'll say, based on all this, write me a 5-day Twitter content calendar. And it will literally write down further, you might want to also include in the prompt, create me a 5-day Twitter content calendar. Make sure to include this promotion that we're having, insert detail of promotion. Make sure to include this event we're having, and then you insert the details of the event. Then you press enter, and it'll create the content calendar for you, including the stuff that you want to add. Now you have a whole content calendar. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna make a whole video on this. Okay, this is getting me really excited. I'll make a whole video on this, so subscribe to this channel if you want to see that video. And there you have it. A few AI marketing tools you need to use if you want to get rid of your job as a marketer. Ha! What a twist on that, huh? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel down below. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to my newsletter as well down in the description of this video. Follow me on Instagram and LinkedIn. And my friend, I will see you in the next video. Peace, 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 peace.